Hello all, and welcome back to another Lee Orion LEGO review. In this video, I'll be reviewing set number 75151, the Clone Turbo Tank, released on June 1st, 2016, in anticipation for the new Turbo Tank releasing later this year in August. This set, again, released on June 1st, 2016, and retailed for $109.99 USD. It is the most recent rendition of the Turbo Tank we have received, and also the smallest of the three, soon to be four. I plan to do a comparison video between this Juggernaut and the new one once it releases, as well as a separate review of the new one once I can get my hands on it. But for now, let's get into the review of this one. Starting off, let's talk about the accuracy of this set. Looking at the source material, a few things stood out to me immediately. The first of these is that the front of the tank is too short and stubby. The source material has a much longer body for the tank, sticking out far past the end of the wheels, something we do not see in the LEGO version. There is also the issue that the 2005 version of the set did achieve this, although the 2010 version was more or less the same as the newer one, aside from the scale, of course. The next issue I noticed with this set was the fact that the small section between the wheels and the body of the tank is non-existent on the LEGO version. The third thing I noticed looking at the source material was that the wheels don't particularly look like the real turbo tank either. They're supposed to have a sort of crossbar stretching across the wheel, but this model clearly does not have that. The fourth thing I noticed brings me perfectly to my next talking point, that being that the scale is pitiful. Now, I know this isn't a UCS set, as it would have to be for this to be accurately scaled, but that does not mean we can make the model as small as we want. I mean, come on, the old ones had room for way more than this one. All that accuracy stuff aside, the model looks good enough. I mean, it's definitely a turbo tank aside from the glaring obvious flaws. The set does have some cool play features though, and I will talk about them next. This set has quite a few play features. Of course, the thing can roll. This gun can move on the back and it can shoot as well with these stud shooters, as you can see. The turret can move on the top, and the spring-loaded shooters on the side can shoot. The cannons on the front can move as well, up and down on both sides. The entire thing can open, back, front, and sides, and inside you will find this ATRT, which is the most accurately scaled and most accurate looking ATRT we have ever received. As you can see, I'm unfolding it right here. And then this lever moves up the observation platform, as you can see here. It takes a little while, but gets there. And finally, this can open, revealing a box with thermal detonators inside. And here the set is in all its glory. However, a set wouldn't be complete without its figs, of course, so let's take a look at those next. First off, we have these two battle droids, which, well, haven't changed since 1999, so there's not terribly much to say about them. First off, we have the Elite Corps Clone Trooper, not the first of its kind, but a very nice fig on both sides. This variant of this fig first appeared in the Kashyyyk Troopers Battle Pack of 2014. The Commander Gree is also not the first of his kind, another appearing in the 2014 AT-AP. Either way, he is also a perfect fig on both sides. The Luminara, on the other hand, is exclusive to this set, and nowadays goes for around $85. She is also a very well-designed fig on both sides. The sixth and final fig in this set, Quinlan Vos, is a very nice fig as well, nowadays going for $65. He is my favorite fig in this set. All in all, we have some wonderful figs with this set, making up for the rather lackluster when it comes to accuracy build. Moving on, let's talk about price. This set, again, retailed for $110, which, adjusted for inflation, is around $145 today. I say this is not terrible. For 6, technically 4 good minifigures and a mid-ish sized build, I'd say, again, not terrible. Especially compared to the new one. Yikes. All in all, I give this set a 6 out of 10 for looks, because of the accuracy issues. I give it an 8 out of 10 for play features because it's fun, plus it has a good ATRT. 9 out of 10 for figs because the figs are just great, especially the Jedi. And an 8 out of 10 for price because it's a decent price and it's held its value. Total, that's 31 out of 40, making this a good set. Thank you all for making it to the end of the video and for watching. This has been The Orion LEGO. Hope to see you next week and have a wonderful day. Check out one of my other videos appearing on the end screen now.